So this time of year, I see lots of people posting in some of the local Facebook groups about what's those lights shining up in the sky? What are the spotlights? And of course, the answer is that it's the Warwick Castle Christmas celebrations that are ongoing. And this evening, I've been walking around the Warwick Castle Light Trail with Dave Harding, who is the managing director of Theme 3, who produce and design these live spectacular events for many people, but including Warwick Castle. So this is his baby, and he's sat with me right now. Dave, welcome to Life and Limb.
Thank you very much. Nice to see you.
What was the origin of this amazing spectacle?
So the Light Trail just started after COVID, and myself and the managing director of Warwick Castle got together and thought what would be a good Christmas event, and we thought, well, perhaps a wander around these beautiful grounds here at Warwick Castle and fill it with lights, and that's what we've done. And
the Light Trail, we've walked it, we've probably done it in about 20 minutes ago, something like that this evening. How long is it?
Yeah, it's just over a mile long. It takes an average, we would say to the majority of people, it's a 45-minute meander. We get people who walk it in 20 minutes at full pace, and we get people taking lots of photos and family shots and things, and we've had people go around as long as 3 hours.
And I guess in terms of timing, I mean, a lot depends on your mobility as well. For someone with limited mobility, what can they do here?
Yeah, it's a fully accessible trail, so they can do anything. Any areas of steps we've eliminated, and we have fully disabled accessed ramps. We have staff all around the trail, and any steep areas they're pointed out, of which there are very few. And we even have assistance for people with wheelchairs or pushchairs who need some help up the hills. We're there to help. Plus, we do have mobility scooters for rent as well.
So no excuses, really. Whatever level of mobility,
really.
You can do this.
Not really. Yes, you absolutely can do this, yeah.
And you can probably hear around, there's lots of excitement, lots of families really enjoying the experience. In total, Dave, how many lights do you think are on the light trail?
Well, we use a number of 500,000. We have approximately 500,000 lights. We have increased that number each year on year. We started, I remember, our first year 6 years ago, we had just over 50,000 lights. We're now 10 times that amount.
Wow, that's extraordinary. So to assemble the trail that we're walking around here, how long does it take you to do that?
It takes us 8 weeks. We have 4 weeks of pre-build, which is the sort of sexy stuff, the matting and the various bits of safety things we need around the site. And then we have 4 main weeks of light install and programming.
And I'm just looking around now. One of the things that's been great for me walking around this evening is all of the areas you walk on are prepared in terms of there's either matting or it's footpaths or whatever. We had a terrible storm blow through yesterday, and today I'm walking through, and it's as dry as a bone here, isn't it?
Yeah, we plan the route quite accordingly, to be honest. We use very dry areas of the castle when we are going over the grass areas. We use as many of their prepared pathways as we possibly can, and we like to show people the castle, so that involves coming up into the courtyard at the end of the trail.
You've mentioned the courtyard at the end of the day. Perhaps just talk us through the main elements of the light trail that people will experience if they come.
Yeah, so this year we've split our light trail into 3 sections of peace, love and joy. Peace starts in the Peacock Garden, the area where the peacocks are kept. We've dressed that whole area with thousands of twinkly, very Christmassy look effect and a beautiful Christmas tree. We have a section of peace, and it's all very tranquil and beautiful at the beginning. We then work our way down through the pageant field, which is the field that they use on the castle for their concerts in the summertime, and that's our love area where we have our spectacular London show this year. And then you visit the south front of the castle, which is over the river, and then eventually up into the courtyard of the castle for joy, and that the guests then finish at the end in the central courtyard with our biggest Christmas tree that we have in the whole site.
And it's big, it's massive, it fills the centre of the whole courtyard there. And that theme of peace, love and joy, that's a special theme for this year.
Yeah, it's just this year, 2025. We change the theme every year. We make sure we have something that's appropriate to what's happened in the year, and we felt this year we wanted something positive and gave that nice messaging.
And for youngsters in particular that I guess, maybe wanting to dawdle a bit, or maybe just you need to keep motivated to keep going around the trail. How would a family keep them moving?
Yeah, we do a trail this year, and the trail of the 12 Days of Christmas. So all around the trail, culminating literally right at the end of the trail, we have installations for parents to help kids spot and see the 12 Days of Christmas, and also the music along the way.
So as you're going around, you can count off those 12 days of Christmas, and then by the time you get to number 12, you've done the trail.
You've done it. It's literally right at the end, not giving too much out the back.
And of course, it's not just a walk, is it? There's moments of interaction that you've built into the trail as well.
Yeah, we found probably 4 years ago, we started doing our first bits of interactivity, mostly aimed at children, but you'd be amazed the amount of adults get involved as well. We've done some light control in the first area. We've done a special Trigger the Tree piece where you spin a wheel after pressing a button, and then different things happen in projection up at one of our spectacular trees in the castle. We have an area there you can actually operate the trebuchet that we have here in the castle with a special effect at the end. And we found those interactives are what kids really love, and parents sometimes struggle to get them away from. They like pressing the buttons so much as they go through.
I love the trebuchet one in particular, I will say. And actually, speaking of trebuchet, the boathouse on the other side of the river, that's beautifully illuminated as well, isn't it?
Yeah, we do like to use as much of the castle as we possibly can. Using the features you have here, the walls, the castle, the buildings themselves, and the boathouse is such a beautiful building, but obviously at night it's pitch black, so we've dressed it as our gingerbread house, and it's beautifully illuminated across the river.
As is the castle. I mean, the castle, we're sat looking at the castle at the moment in one of the food areas, and it's just beautifully illuminated. It's such a privilege to be able to sit here and enjoy this view.
Yeah, I think we people who do work here day to day tend to be a bit blasé about the castle, and you've got to take it in and drink it in. And I see when guests arrive for the first time and give the first wow moment, we know we've done our job by illuminating it so beautifully.
Dave, for you, what's your favourite part of doing this? It's a big commitment every year for you. What's in it for you?
It's very easy. It's Christmas spirit. Seeing people. We have an area as you leave the trail where you go through the portcullis part of the end of the courtyard, and we have music in that portcullis, and seeing a family dance out of there in a Christmas spirit, it's worth everything. We've had the youngest I know that's gone through is a 4-week-old baby, plus the oldest person I know that's gone through is a 104-year-old lady in a wheelchair, and she loved it. I spoke to her at the end.
So I've had a brilliant time wandering around the light trail with Dave this evening, but you don't have to take my word for it. Let's hear from some of the other families that have experienced this amazing event.
I think having a light trail at Warwick Castle is so special because of the kind of heritage and the history here. I mean, the backdrop of the castle makes it quite spectacular.
It's magical, isn't it? Like, everything here is magical.
There was good music choices on the way around, so I'm feeling really festive now.
All of the children are like, can we go here? Can we go here? And it's just, there is so much to do.
It's just memories they're going to lock in forever, and we'll always talk about this probably in a couple of months' time or in a year's time. They'll remember this.
It's really started our Christmas off really well. So I would just say, if anyone's thinking of something to do as a family, there is something here for everybody.
So there we are. There are some satisfied customers if ever you heard them. So Dave, if someone's wanting to come along and experience the light trail with you, do people need to book? And if so, how do they do that?
Yep, you book on our website, on the Warwick Castle website, which is a very simple process.
And we'll put the link to the website in the blurb alongside the podcast there. And actually, if you're not in a position to book tickets and you just want to come and soak up a little bit of the ambience here, can you just come for free?
Absolutely, you can come. There's a marketplace here with great food, great ambience, food and drink and Christmas spirit, and you can come and look at the castle, watch the ice rink, and even see some of the lights as well from a distance.
And that's exactly where we're sat now. Actually, we're in that marketplace. We're looking at the castle. It's beautiful. The lights are beautiful, and so it's a lovely way just to get a glimpse into this world as well. And in terms of the dates that it's running, when does it run until, Dave?
It runs until the 4th of January, every day apart from Christmas Day.
And is there any particular days that have got any special events going on?
Yes, we have a very special event on the 1st of January, New Year's Day, where we have our one day, which is a dog-friendly evening, and people bring their dogs. Last year we had over 500 dogs walk around with their families, the majority of them in Christmas jumpers.
The families and the dogs?
Both.
So that's the evening of New Year's Day evening.
Correct.
People can run and bring them up along as well.
Please do, yes, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, from here in Warwick Castle, it's a beautiful evening. We've certainly enjoyed having our walk around, and I've really been fascinated to hear Dave telling us all about how this comes to be. Dave, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, thanks for coming.